the game, I always thought that the downside of Forest Fire, which we'll talk a lot about downsides when we talk about removal, because they made a lot of removal have a way that it negatively affected you. And Forest Fires is if it kills unit, that hero gets two Elder Woods with fire, which,
Yeah.
if you use it on an enemy with two one cost units, essentially you're just killing those units and reloading them. So that's not great. But I found it's very useful if you always kill your own unit, then you're getting two Elderwoods with Forest Fire, and they have two guards to get through next turn, so it can, well, my favorite thing is delay them, but it
Yeah.
can also reload you as well.
Yeah. And you have many good one cost unit in Hard Prison as well. So usually it will benefit you a bit more comparing to your opponent. And the thing about this card is that it's really kind of meta dependent because the killer meta is really fast and focusing on aggro and cheat stuff. But if the meta slows down and you start to see more control decks, Forest Fire is actually very good because he is one of the few cards that left in the game with the potential of disrupting the enemy's hand. We know we have been doing a lot of balance changes to prevent this kind of hand disruption in the game, and somehow Forest Fire is still here, and it can still overdraw your opponent by two cards. So it will be very useful in control matchup.
The other thing is strong against, again, grave decks because, like, same with Germinate. If you give them two one cost cards, they probably don't want them. They don't want them in their grave. They don't want them to pull them up. So they're just stuck with two dead cards often, and
Yeah,
it can disrupt their whole game plan.
That is
yeah,
wildly true. One of the worst nightmares for me whenever I'm playing Dig is I'll pass turn one, I'll pass turn two. And if you're going first, like a turn three heavy cavalry is a very good play because before armor lead, it's very hard to get rid of. It already gets me drawing. It buffs it. So coming off curve on turn four, I can have a 4/3 Eclipse. I can have a 4/4 Steam Knight. I can have a 3/3 Scarabot, and of course it scales with that armor. If I set all of this up and I spent turn one and turn two just waiting to play my cavalry on three, they can really just play Germinate, kill my cavalry, punch the tree. My discard pile now looks like cavalry, tree, and the next turn probably tree number two, meaning my Ancient's Rise
yeah.
is fucked. If I play Pharaonis, I no longer get heavy cavalry on Ancient's Rise. I probably get something worse, and also my hand is probably overdrawn.
Yeah. So another feature about this card I'd like to mention against Dig Deck is that it kind of put a stricter condition on playing Grave Roll. So Grave Roll often serve as a win con in any deck with Death Effect, and if you manage to put several Elderwood into the grave of your opponent, you are actually setting a life threshold for them, because now, for example, if you have three Elderwood in your grave and you have two life, you cannot really play Grave Roll because you will be taking all the damage. So I actually win a few games with that mechanic. So I would like to mention it as well here. So Forest Fire, yeah, really a great card.